everybody. We are here at the New Jersey Horror Con once again. This is where I got my start with the Bitten Apple TV, so it'll always be very memorable to me. What's wrong? Bob, what's wrong? What? What?
Pope Julius II declares a new Holy League against France along with Spanish King Ferdinand II. Times are dark in Spain as the mood shifts to war against its neighbor and people turn to mysticism and witchcraft. Sensing a coming tide in darkness, an up-and-coming cleric, Francisco Alonso Ortiz, dispatches his faithful apprentice with a sword, a map, and good tidings to obtain 7 ancient artifacts that would bring light back upon the land.
Hi, Apple Biters and Appletinies. This is Les, aka Sister Slayer, here at the New Jersey Horror Con, and I am here with the illustrious, infamous Father Evil. And you know that my first interview was with Father Evil when I joined the Bitten Apple TV.
Yes.
And there's so much going on with
That
it.
was, I believe, 2017 when I first met you at New Jersey Horror Con. This is when it was in Woodbridge.
That's right, when it was a smaller venue. At this time, it's gotten so much bigger.
Yes, it has. It definitely has. And we have grown ourselves in our brand.
Absolutely, because that is what I wanted to catch up on with you. This guy is amazing in what he does, and I can't. I have to tell you, I'm only doing this so he doesn't smell my sin. But
Too late. I knew you were coming a mile away. Or was it CADMA?
That's probably what you smell. That's CADMA. Anyway, I'm really excited to catch up with you because you have a new venture. I mean, Father Evil is going in a new direction. I mean, he's still going to be Father Evil, but he is going into a newer, bigger adventure. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yes, Father Evil will have his very first PC RPG role-playing game, computer-based game, coming out, I believe, in the fall of 2020. It's going to basically be a very dark role-playing game. Our hashtag is going to be #PlayInTheDark. It's going to have a lot of cryptic biblical quotes, and I'll give you the gist of it. I am the end boss. You have to defeat my 7 generals, which are the embodiment of the 7 deadly sins.
Oh my God, that is so cool.
You need to find the 7 virtues to beat me at the end.
Oh my goodness. I am so excited about this. How did this come about?
Have you ever heard of BlurredCon?
No, but tell us a little.
Okay, BlurredCon is a play on words. It stands for Black Nerd. And it was in Washington, D.C., where the facilitators had me come there representing the Latino horror community. They had me there because I'm a person of color, and this is a convention of people of color. So they had me come down there, and I guess I wowed the CEO of this company called Studio Codeworks fast forward a year later, he contacted me and he said, I have a concept and I'd like to speak with you. And so I heard him out, and at first he wanted me to make me the hero. Like, no. I stopped him right then and there, and I gave him the entire concept right in front of him. I said, I am the end boss. You have to defeat my 7 generals, and you have to have the 7 virtues to defeat me. And right there, he's like, you've had this in your head for quite some time. I'm like, I've had this in my head for decades. So there you go.
Now, you had this in your head for decades because I know you're a D&D player, right?
Yes. Basically, this is an homage to my D&D days when I was a child. I played Dungeons and Dragons for hours upon hours upon hours. Thousands of hours of my youth was playing D&D, and I was always like, a necromancer or somebody dark, somebody chaotic. And fast forward 15, 20 years, and here you go.
And this is like the precursor of Father Evil. Actually, your D&D background is the precursor of Father Evil.
Also, there's going to be a comic book coming out, a digital comic book. It's pretty much going to be like a couple months before that. It's the prequel to how Father Evil became Father Evil.
Oh my gosh, I have to see this. This is going to be very interesting. So give me, this is going on PC, but when do you think that it's going to probably expand to another platform?
I really don't know. I don't really know how that works. But if it does well enough, it'll go into other platforms like PS4 and Xbox, and that's a whole other monster, a whole other playing field that I'm very excited. I'm excited just to be in PC.
Yes. Just in gaming for that, just in that.
Gaming alone, and gaming is huge, and then to be in an RPG game, that's huge. So
I am so excited for you for this. I saw the concept a little bit. We did get a little bit of a little sneak peek. What I think about this is because you are such an original character. There is nothing like Father Evil out there. And in horror, that is saying a lot.
It's very hard to be original in horror. And it's people don't really realize how much hard work it takes. And it scares off a lot of people, to be quite honest.
Why would you say that?
Because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of traveling. Thousands of miles, thousands of hours traveled. You're working 7 days a week. You're working your regular job to basically be your vehicle to carry you through your dream, which is doing this, for me at least, full time. My work is my vehicle to get me to where I need to get. So a lot of the times, my wife and I, we work 7 days a week when it's during con season, and it's starting to pay off. But a lot of people don't realize how much heart it takes to succeed in this. It takes a lot. You have to eat, sleep, and breathe success. You have to wake up winning like, I'm going to be the next face of horror. A mantra, so to speak. That's what I would say to myself every day. I will be the next face of horror. I will be the next face of horror. And I will be the next face of horror.
Well, you heard that, folks. He will be the next face of horror, and he was always the face of horror for me. I just basically showed him a picture that I took 3 years ago that I met him at Sleepy Hollow, at the Horseman's Hollow, and I saw him and immediately I knew that he was a success. I just showed him the pictures. This is awesome. So now, where are you going to be next? Where can we find you next outside of gaming itself? Or and you said the game, can you just give us another date of when it's supposed to be out in 2020?
Fall of 2020. I want to say September, maybe October, hopefully before September.
Okay, so where can we find you so we can just kind of get some,
FatherEvil.com, Father Evil, my page is on Facebook, Father Evil, Instagram, Father Evil, Twitter, Father Evil. My next ventures are going to be, if you look on my pages, the next one I believe is Nerdtino, which is going to be in Philly. Then I have some freelance shows that I'm doing for Haunts. One is at the Fright Factory in Philly. And then I'm doing, I believe in December, I'm doing a show, Wicked Weekend, in Connecticut.
Okay, that's where he's going to be, and you're going to follow him there if you can. Follow him on his Facebook and all of his social media, and we can't wait to see him in gaming. Thank you so much. It is always a pleasure talking to Father Evil. I'm getting kind of used to it now.
Oh, sinner.
Yes.